The world outside is screaming, isn't it, my child? They tell you to run, to know everything, and to be present everywhere at all times. But at 94 years old, when my legs are tired and memories are like fading sunbeams, I have learned a secret about true power. Strength does not lie in adding more to your life, but in the ability to stop, to breathe, to let the noise of the world fade. Let me tell you about 5 precious silences that have kept my soul from being swept away through nearly a century of life's many storms. The first silence is when you just wake up. Do not rush to touch that phone. Your mind is like a mountain stream after rain. Let the sediment settle until the water becomes clear again. Don't force your soul to clean the world's trash the moment you open your eyes. Give yourself 10 minutes just to breathe, to feel that you are alive. This is how you clean your soul before the day begins. Think of it as tidying the home of your heart before you welcome any guests. This early silence is your foundation for a peaceful day. In this quiet space, you find clarity. Without the digital noise, you can hear your own heartbeat and the whispers of your own intuition. It is the garth of your being. By standing still, you allow the fragments of your spirit to come back together from the dream world. When the mind is calm, the path ahead becomes visible. You do not need to seek answers. They appear when the inner water is still. Notice the simple beauty around you, the way light hits the floor, the way the air feels. These are the gifts of the first silence. You are not a machine that needs to be switched on instantly. You are a living soul that deserves a gentle, quiet beginning every day. The second silence occurs between your choices. I call it the heart's rhythm. It is the space you leave between one task and the next. If musical notes are squeezed together without gaps, they create only noise. Life is the same. Without pauses, your days become a chaotic blur. Before you start something new, stop for just 1 minute. Drop your shoulders, let go of the tension from the work you just finished. Don't live like a clock wound too tightly. Eventually, the spring will snap. These small intervals of nothingness are what preserve your vital energy. In these gaps, you find your breath again. You remind yourself that you are the master of your time, not its frantic, breathless slave. The third silence is the filter of your words. It is the pause you take before you respond to anyone or anything that triggers you. People often regret what they have said far more than what they kept to themselves. Silence is the filter that keeps back the bitter. When someone makes you angry, or when news disturbs you, be still. This silence allows the poison to drain away before you speak aloud. I have lived through wars and great losses, and I know this. Silence is often the most powerful answer, protecting you from useless exhaustion. Keep your inner lake still. Even when a stone is thrown in, let the ripples vanish quickly. Do not let the world's chaos stay. Your peace is your most valuable possession. Guard it with silence. Not every comment deserves a reply. Not every thought needs to be shared. Silence gives you the grace to choose kindness over being right. It saves your spirit from the heavy burden of endless empty arguments. The fourth silence is the technological fast. Every day, find a way to disconnect from everything that emits that artificial, cold blue light. Let your eyes rest in the deep greens of the forest. Let your ears be washed clean by the sound of the wandering wind. You cannot find your true self inside that tiny glowing screen. You belong to this earth, to the rhythm of the breathing, ancient woods. Nature reminds us that everything has its own season. The trees do not hurry, yet everything is accomplished in its own perfect, silent time. In the vastness of the wild, your problems become small. The forest doesn't care about your notifications, it only cares about your presence here. Leave your digital shadow behind for a while. Breathe in the scent of pine and damp earth. This is the medicine for a modern soul. When you unplug, you plug back into life itself. You reclaim your attention, which is the most sacred gift you can give to yourself. The fifth silence is the end of the day. As the sun sets, learn the art of letting go. Release everything you are holding. What you did today and what remains unfinished, leave it all at the door. Do not carry the weight of the world into your bed. Be like an empty bowl turned upside down. Only when you empty yourself of today's burdens can you be ready for tomorrow's new light. The night is a sanctuary for the spirit. Do not pollute it with worries about things you cannot change while the sun is away. Empty your mind of words, of faces, and of fears. Let yourself become hollow, ready to be filled by the healing power of deep sleep. Give your worries to the night. They will either be gone in the morning, or you will have the strength to face them then. In the silence of the dark, you are safe. You are home. Let the world turn without you for a few hours. It will manage. True rest comes when the mind finally agrees to be silent. It is the ultimate act of self-love in a world that demands everything. Sleep is not just for the body, it is for the soul to wander back to the source of peace. Be still now, my dear. The forest knows how to sleep. The earth knows how to rest. Follow their lead and let the silence wrap around you like a blanket. In an era of information overload, silence is your shield. It is the barrier that prevents your inner flame from being blown out. Remember, you don't have to be everything to everyone. You only need to be whole within yourself. That starts with these 5 silences. If you feel exhausted, it's not because you're doing too much, but because you're doing too little of what makes your soul feel alive. Silence is where you recharge. It is where you find the you that existed before the world told you who you should be. Cherish these moments of nothingness. They are actually the moments where everything happens. They are the seeds of your future resilience and joy. The 94 years I have spent on this earth have taught me that the loudest lives are often the emptiest. Choose the path of depth. Go forth into your day, but take a piece of this stillness with you. It is a treasure that no one can take away. Be the master of your silence, and you will be the master of your life. Don't let the noise define your worth or your pace. The world will always have another demand, another headline, another crisis. But you, my child, you have the power to simply say, "Not now." You are enough, exactly as you are, in the quiet. You don't need to prove your value by being busy every second of the day. Find your own forest, even if it's just a corner of your room. Find your own silence, and there you will find your truth. Time is a gift, not a race. Use it to build a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks busy. I am old now, and my voice is soft, but these words carry the weight of a century. Listen to the silence. It knows the way. May your heart be a sanctuary of peace in a world of noise. May you find the 5 silences and let them heal you. You were meant to thrive, not just survive the information age. Silence is the bridge to that thriving, beautiful life you deserve. In a world that is far too loud, the winner is not the one who shouts the loudest, but the one who keeps peace. Quiet your heart and listen to the wisdom of the woods. Good night to all the weary souls searching for their true home. May you find the strength in your own stillness to face tomorrow with grace. Sleep well, for the silence is your sanctuary.